Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. I've got a treat for you guys today. It's going to be Liquid TLO versus Nerchio, who's currently I believe on Euronix Gaming. So let's see how this one plays out. It is two super high successful Zerg players. Let's see how they play out. I believe Nerchio is level or rank 1 Grandmaster and TLO is rank about 30 something. That is of course on the European ladder. So let's see how this one plays out. As usual, don't forget about the liking and subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. And let's see how this one plays out. So as you can see, it's a Zerg versus Zerg. Hopefully we're not going to see a 3-minute video, 3-minute game rather, because I do like to have quite longer Zerg games. I think they tend to be quite interesting once we've got ourselves the Roach Ravager play coming into effect. At least maybe past the Roach, because that is kind of stale. They seem to just go Roaches and then that's it. But once Ravagers and Hydras come out, and of course Lurkers as well, that's when things start to get super interesting. So let's see how this one plays out. So it looks like there is already a little bit of a variation in the game styles. As you can see, Liquid TLO actually opting to get himself the hatchery just a little bit earlier, since he didn't build that extra drone. And at this point, looks like Nerchio getting his one as well. So not a huge lot, but might just make a little bit of a difference in terms of economy at the very beginning, since there is an extra drone for Nerchio. Let's see how this one plays out. Everything looks pretty standard so far. Not seeing any cheese going down, but Nerchio not quite getting his spawning pool. There it is now. So TLO's ones are starting to come out a little bit earlier, as you can see here. So I've started doing a lot of ladders lately. As you see, I've found a really good website for replays, and I mean I couldn't believe that I never looked at it before, because I found the website before, but you need to register to it to actually see, you know, to search for players and do all this kind of stuff. And once you do that, essentially you don't even have to reach out to players for free replays or anything like that, because they just, you know, they're all available there. It's not every single replay, obviously, because they do play games that don't get uploaded, but there is quite a nice number. I mean, if you have, let's say, 4 or 5 favorite players that you'd like to find, then you would probably find a few replays every single day out of those, because they do get uploaded quite frequently. So let's see how this one plays out. It is very recent, by the way. It's only from the I think it was the very end of February, or maybe even the start of March. I don't quite remember. But every ladder game that I've done recently, since I stopped doing DreamHack, since that's now over, every single one of those games has actually been within about a week of it being played. So by the time you see it, it's probably about a week and a half roughly, but it's not very far behind at all. So as you can see here, Nerchio actually going for a Baning Nest as well, whereas TLO is only starting his now, so a lot later than Nerchio's one, despite the fact that he's been ahead on production and basically tech over the last few minutes. By few, I mean 1 or 2 minutes, since this game is only up for 3 minutes right now, and I really hope that these guys are going to move out of this tech. You can see here these two Zerglings not getting a whole lot done. Let's have a quick look. Did they kill anything? No, they didn't. And this Queen now going to take care of this as well. And these Zerglings, there's a total of 6 Zerglings here, and there is 5 Zerglings and 1 Baneling here. So if that Baneling connects nicely, that would be catastrophic here. But of course, Liquid TLO is going to do everything to prevent that from happening. And there we go. He's probably going to send out just 1 Zergling to try to attack it, wear it down, just so it doesn't do any significant damage. And there we go. Not actually doing anything with it. That was quite good here from TLO. And he's actually also defended off quite a few of those Zerglings there, so he's killed off a total of 3 right now, which actually just means he killed off 1 here. That's pretty good. As you can see, Roach 1 on the way for Nerchio. TLO getting level 1 melee weapons instead, so that's an interesting choice. In my opinion, it's not that worth getting weapons, because Banelings are the biggest hitters in this matchup. And Banelings will one-shot Roaches no matter what. So as you can see, they're both opting to go for a 3rd expansion. So this is exactly as I was hoping, not getting ourselves a 3-minute game, because I find those to be quite tedious. But luckily now with the new process that I've started up, where I can just basically record the game and without even needing to render out anything or even edit my voice, I can just upload the video directly and it's exactly as you see it right now. So that's pretty damn awesome. I do think that is a super cool addition to my channel, that I'm able to upload videos so easily. And we're gonna see exactly how this plays out in the near future. I mean, I've noticed a significant drop in views, but this actually started before I started using this method, so it's definitely not linked to it. It started happening roughly, I would say about 2 weeks ago. The views count started slowly declining, and at this point it's actually gotten... What the hell? Nerchio just used 2 banelings on that wall. But as I was saying, the view count started slowly declining, and at this point it's actually very low, and I honestly don't know why. I mean, even the subscriber views, despite the fact that my subscriber count is going up, the subscriber views have been steadily declining, which is a little bit frustrating as a caster and YouTuber in general. Oh, that bailing hit, and this one getting denied as well. So TLO actually doing quite well here, I think, just to basically do huge amounts of damage here. He is going to potentially deny 2 queens here, and if he manages to do that, that'll look very good for him. The only thing right now that I see is the 30 supply versus 11 of TLO, so Nerchio is actually quite ahead in terms of supply. The only thing I have to say right now is TLO is still far away. I mean, the base is far away, so right now the way I see it, he needs to reinforce his roaches ASAP right now, because if he doesn't, oh no, Liquid TLO is going for... Never mind, I take that back. He had a Nidus Canal brought up here, and he cancelled it and brought up a Spire, and now cancelling the Spire as well, and instead going for the Nidus network. Oh my god, this is beautiful. So Nerchio is going to be thinking, okay, so my opponent is probably going for Mutalisks, so what do I need to do to counter that off? Unless of course he went and saw right through that, but honestly I don't think so. He's going to think that there's a Spire on the way, especially considering how many gases are here. But oh no, this Overseer, he's going to see it. He spotted it. He spotted that this is being cancelled. As you can see here, there is Hydras here being created, so he's bringing up a Hydras then, but now he's not really necessarily going to need it. But as you can see, TLO again cancelling the Nidus Canal, so it seems like he's decided to, after all, not go for it, and instead just rush towards his opponent. Now I don't think this is actually the correct action for him, to be honest. I mean, there's an Overseer here, and he seems to be going for Burrow and Tunneling Claws, which I don't think is the correct call. I think he needs to macro up, which is exactly what he's doing, and then catch up on army supply. Because right now, Nerchio is very quickly making more and more roaches. He's got 8 on the way right now. He's got himself level 1 about to complete. TLO already has it done, by the way. He's on level 2, and also level 2 Carapace on the way, which is actually good. He's ahead on both upgrades right now. Even Carapace has not even been started. Actually, there it is right now for Nerchio. And oh no, these roaches, are they going to deny this hatchery before it gets complete? Yes, they are indeed. Probably going to lose these roaches, but at the same time, was that worth it? Probably. Denying a hatchery is pretty good. Second one coming down here, this Overseer. I love the way Overseer looks, by the way. It has like eyes everywhere, essentially describing its purpose perfectly. I am the Overseer, I see everything, and I've got 6 eyes, because I'm not a 4 eye, I'm a 6 or 8 eye. Seems that it is about 8. 6, I don't know. I mean, it's very unclear how many eyes there are. Let's see, a few more roaches around the place. They're just doing a bit of scouting right now. Nothing too severe. But army supply is so much in favor of Nerchio right now. And look at those 16 roaches on the way. He is massively macroing up right now. I think that TLO needs to back away from this. If he engages onto this, he has absolutely no hope at fighting it off. The army supply is so much bigger for Nerchio. And he's moving straight towards his base. I mean, he will be able to die. Oh, fungal growth's going down. He hit so many units there. Does he have any more fungal growths? Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, his army supply is so much smaller, but he has managed to wear down those units just a little bit. There's a bit of a concave here from TLO. I mean, sorry, against TLO. I mean, he's getting surrounded from pretty much every side. And oh no, the infestors, they're all dropping here. And he's going to have to engage onto these and back on out into his base. He has almost evened out the army supply. But how close is he going to be here? TLO. Oh my god, this is some really good plays. The fact that he's managed to hold off against so many units. The army supply was severely hindered here for TLO, and he's managed to hold us off. I think this warrants one of our top plays of the week. Let's save this one. Beautiful play here, I have to say. Managing to hold off against such numbers with the help. I think that those fungals really did help a lot there. I mean, that wore down those enemies quite nicely. I mean, it's only about 30 damage each, but still. Let's see. He's got himself level 3 weapons, and let's see, did Nerchio get any upgrades? He didn't get the level 2, but he does have level 1 complete, so TLO's upgrades are also paying off quite nicely right now. And they're going back towards his base. Looks like they're still interested in denying this, and he will indeed be able to kill this off uncontested. But as you can see, TLO already has himself the fort base over here. So right now he's on equal footing to Nerchio. What kind of tech do we have? Level 3 carapace and level 3 ranged weapons on the way for TLO. So he's definitely focusing on upgrades right now. And oh no, the surrounding these units. Is he going to have enough to fight this off right now? The army supply is so much in favor of Nerchio again. He seems to be macroing up the army supply so much better. And oh no, this is not good. He's picking off units one by one. And he's moving straight in here. This is looking really scary right now for TLO. Is he going to be able to hold off? He has 12 roaches on the way right now. He's keeping these roaches back just as he should. He's trying to pick off some looks like gonna catch out some of these ravagers here. No, the corrosive piles. Oh, I think those could have been a little bit better for Nerchio, but he is picking off reinforcements here. But the army supply for Nerchio is still so big. TLO 130 to 40, and I think this will be it right here. There is no way, no matter how good his macro is, that he can hold off against an army 4 times the size of his own. And there we go, Nerchio at winning the game here. And it's not really a series, it's just a game from the ladder. So this is pretty much the sign of why exactly Nerchio is the #1 ranked Zerg on the EU ladder. He is just so good, and he always performs so well. I think that TLO's biggest problem here was the fact that he didn't build up as many roaches as he should have. I mean, he had always had the better economy in that game. He always has been 1 base up until, you know, that 5th base got destroyed. But he just didn't focus his resources on units as much as he should. And as much as I love TLO, that was a little bit of a misreading of Nerchio, I suppose. But I have to say, that play with the infestors, that definitely won him a spot in my top 5 plays for the giveaway video, which I will be hosting. Which, by the way, just to advertise a little bit, is those 2 mice. One of them is going to be given away, your choice, whoever wins it, and that'll be given away with through a video that I'll be doing for like top plays or something like that. We'll get to it at another time. So that's pretty much it. I'll end this video here. Good luck, take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.